good afternoon. Very good. Thank you, and good afternoon, and welcome to Connecting with Metro for DVBEs. This is a Metro Contractor Development and Bonding Program, which is administered by Meriwether and Williams Insurance Services. My name is Angela Gibson-Shaw, and I'm the Outreach Coordinator for the DVBE Program. First of all, to all the veterans on the call, thank you for your service, and thank you for contributing to job creation in today's United States. We're all here today and we're going to participate in the program in the spirit of courtesy and professionalism. So let's take a quick look at today's agenda. We're going to begin with a welcome from Meriwether and Williams Insurance Services, followed by special greetings from Metro. And then next we'll hear about the details of the Contractor Development and Bonding Program, which is designed to assist diverse and veteran-owned businesses successfully bid on Metro projects. Next, we'll hear from the DVBE Program Advisor, as well as one of the program's contractors. Afterwards, we'll meet and hear from veteran organizations that have additional resources for your business. And before I introduce the first speaker, again, why don't we do a little virtual networking? I see we've got folks that are putting in the chat box their name and contact information. That's great. Because, you know, someone in this room needs what you have, right? By the way, questions also go in the chat box as well. And today they're going to be monitored by Meriwether and Williams Insurance Contractor Development Manager, Carla Talese. And Carla is one of the managers that works directly with the contractors to ensure that they are contract ready and ready to do business and help them in their journey of being developed for public sector contracts. Thank you, Carla. Let's see here. We're about to begin. Did we find Olga, our contact from Metro?
No, I don't believe she's joined the call just yet.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll just work around the agenda as those that are here. We'll catch up with her later. Okay, so let's begin our program. And let me first welcome and introduce to you Carlos Ray. Carlos is the Assistant Client and Community Relations Manager at Meriwether and Williams Insurance Services. As the Assistant Client and Community Relations Manager, Carlos supports the program by informing sponsors and community organizations about program service offerings, as well as creating partnerships to support program resources. Mr. Ray also assists in maintaining and increasing the program's high visibility by coordinating events, meetings, and trainings for program participants, as well as assisting in the performance and oversight of marketing functions, including management of social media platforms, digital media platforms, and email marketing strategies. So it's my pleasure to bring to the stage Mr. Carlos Ray.
Thank you so much, Angela, and good afternoon, everyone. As Angela mentioned, my name is Carlos Ray, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about the Contractor Development and Bonding Program that is hosted by LA Metro. Just for real quick, just so I kind of know who's in the room, please give me a thumbs up or some kind of reaction either in the chat or otherwise. Just let me know if you've heard about our program before, about the Contractor Development and Bonding Program, or if you've attended a presentation previously that someone talked about the program. Just give me a thumbs up or put a yes in the chat or something like that. Great. Okay, good. Got quite a few of you. So apologies in advance. This might be redundant for a few of you, but no worries. We'll still get through it. It's always good to hear it again, just in case there's something you may have forgotten or missed the last time. All right, so we'll jump right into it. All right, so a little bit about Meriwether and Williams. We are contracted to administer the Contractor Development and Bonding Program by LA Metro. We also do this for the City of LA and LA County. We're by trade a full service property and casualty brokerage firm. We have dedicated construction and OSIP practices. We also do SPARTA and prompt coverage programs. But as we've been talking about, we're most known for our bonding and technical assistance programs up and down the state of California. And now our newest program is in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're trying to expand across the country. We have offices here in LA, San Francisco, and Oakland as well. And like many of you, we're a small minority-owned business. We're also a woman-owned business, so we understand the challenges that you guys face every day when trying to be successful in this industry. So that puts us in a prime position to be able to help you as you navigate the public works process and going after contracts with Metro. So the program's purpose and mission of the Contractor Development and Bonding Program, I'm going to read this because I think it's very important. It's to reduce the barriers of bonding capacity, enabling greater and successful participation of small, local, minority, women, and disabled veteran-owned businesses in public contract opportunities. So basically, we're here to kind of help you overcome those hurdles. What we find in our research and just talking with contractors that we work with is that you guys are great. You can do the work. You're excellent in the field. You're experts at your craft. But sometimes there's things in the way that are getting you to actually do the work. Just things in contracts and barriers and different requirements you may have to meet that some small businesses, have trouble meeting as they're starting off. So to help you get that starting point and that launch pad, we're here to help assist and make sure you understand the process as you're going in. And we do that through the 4 pillars of contractor development, assessment and technical assistance, bonding, contract financing, and project assistance, education, training, contract support, and prime contractor partnerships. And I'll get into this right now as we go through the presentation. So first, I'm going to start with bonding. What is bonding? Bonding is basically a 3-party agreement that guarantees that the contract gets completed. So it usually protects another party, usually the owner, not you as the contractor. Unlike insurance, you can't purchase it. You have to qualify for it. So that's where you work with a surety, and they'll help you understand what you're qualified and how much you qualify for. And then unlike insurance, there's no loss expected. So this guarantees that the project gets completed. It's mandated by law on all public works projects. So you'll see it across the country. It may look a little different in certain places, but it is mandated by law. And basically what that is that protect us as taxpayers, protect our money. As some of these public agencies are doing projects, it protects our money through these acts called the HURD Act and the Miller Act. And then local and at the state level, they're called Little Miller Acts. And like I said, it varies by state, but you'll see some form of that in each state you work in. The big thing I want to point out, though, that bonding can act as a pre-qualification instrument for your ability. So the higher your bonding level gets, you start to develop a track record of how much work you can perform. And so people start to look at that and say, oh, okay, now they've completed this project, they completed that project at a certain dollar amount, they bonded for a certain dollar amount. I think we can trust them, doing work, because they will ask for your experience, on certain contracts that you go after. So that's very important. All right, the services that we offer here at the Contractor Development and Bonding Program, like I just talked about bonding, we can help you obtain and or increase your bonding capacity. We help you develop, we help you build your capacity through technical services. One of our newest programs that I'll get into in just a second, our Contract Financing Assistance Program, or CFAP, that you'll hear us call it as an acronym. A dedicated account manager who will help you basically develop your business. So they'll talk with you about what you want to do in public contracting, and you guys will sit down and work something out to help you get reach your goals. Agency collateral support, so bid performance and payment bonds for qualified contractors. So I just mentioned you have to qualify for those bonds, so we can help you do that. We have an accounting cost subsidy. So when you are going to apply for bonding and qualify for bonding, sometimes they may ask for a CPA prepared financial statements. And as we know, those can get costly. And so this program does have a one-time $3,200 subsidy that you can use to help, offset some of those costs when you're going to work with a CPA to get those statements. And then what we do also is weekly, we set out what we call our LA Contractor Weekly. And that will have projects from around the city. It'll have events, resources, workshops, trainings, everything in the industry that we know about, we put in this email so you guys are aware as well. You understand what the projects are, the due dates, and everything that's going on. So definitely, once you're enrolled in the program, definitely you want to make sure you get on that list. As far as our technical assistance, so as I mentioned, when you get assigned to that contractor development manager, or CDM as we call them, we like our acronyms here. They'll work with you to put an assessment of your business together. So they'll ask you some introductory questions, understand, like I mentioned, what you want to do, and then they'll actually sit down with you to put a work plan together. So a lot of times you get to different programs that kind of are a one size fits all thing. That's not what we do here. We definitely customize our service to you and your business needs and what you're trying to do and what goals you have. So we do that in a lot of different ways. One of them is our contractor profile. It's like a capability statement, if you will, with all your information, certifications, bonding amounts, all that type of thing that you would want to hand, a prime or someone with just one piece of paper that has all your information on it. It's almost like a marketing piece. And it's actually become recognized here in LA in our industry because people know about the program. And so when they see that profile, they're like, oh, you went to the program. So it also adds a little bit of credibility as well. It doesn't guarantee you'll get awarded a contract, but it does help you as far as notoriety is concerned. We can help you with certifications. We do bid document reviews. So when you are ready to get bid on a contract, we'll sit with you before you submit your bid. Normally, we like to have you do this a couple of weeks in advance before the bid is actually due. So you and your CDM have time to go through it, make any changes, and they can advise you and make sure everything is filled out and that you're responsive. One thing we don't do is advise on numbers because we can't tell you, what number to bid, and let's just say you don't get the contract and you're like, man, you told me my bid was way too high. We can't, be liable for that. So we don't advise on numbers, but we can say, hey, have you make sure you've completed everything that's required of you in your response. Contracts completion support, monthly workshops and coaching that we have, workshops such as this. We've done marketing workshops, we've done safety, we've done cash flow projections, just a myriad of things that contractors say they want to learn about. And that's how we build our training schedule. We have a construction training academy, which we actually I just started our last one for the year, contract award and management. So we do 2 to 3 per year. We did bidding and estimating earlier this year, and then now we're in contract award and management. So bidding and estimating shows you how to bid and estimate projects. Contract award and management is like the second piece to that, which basically says, okay, you're awarded the contract. Now, how do you, manage that contract all the way through to completion? And so we're talking about that. So that just started on Tuesday. And then we have our Prime Partnership Program that helps us connect you with some of the Prime GCs that are in and around the city and around the country. They're always looking for subs that do all different types of scopes of work. They're coming to us almost weekly, like, hey, we're looking for this, we're looking for that. And as you guys know, there's billions of dollars of work coming up here, especially in the city of LA, as we prepare for the World Cup, we prepare for the Olympics in 28. And so I've literally talked to GCs that are like, we need people to do this work. Like, I have this project and, I don't have anybody to do the work. And so they're always looking. And this is not just one, this is everybody, because there's so much work that needs to be done, in preparation for these events and to just keep our city flowing. So I talked a little bit about CFAP, or our Contract Financing Assistance Program. Just a little bit about it is you must be an SBE. It's a construction contract, and it uses your contract as collateral. So you do have to have an active contract to receive the funds, but you can get started and get qualified early for that. I don't want to speak too much on it because we do offer a separate workshop that talks just about this and explain everything. And so we would definitely want you to get in touch with your CDM, your contractor development manager, that can let you know when that next one is, so you can learn about it in detail and ask our department that deals with this specifically, those types of questions. But it does pay your bills first. It pays your lender, and then it pays you. So it also works as like a funds administrator, if you will. Some of the max bids some of the max loan amounts have been up to $250,000. And we teach you everything. So we don't just hand you money, or we don't just, get you enrolled in the program and say, hey, you're done, you're good to go. We actually, during that workshop, we'll talk to you about the skills of cash flow, how to have your project your cash flow for the project, and all those types of things that go into running a successful project and making sure you're completing it on time and on budget. And then it also improves likelihood of getting future capital from a traditional lender. So sometimes, as we're starting a project, as small businesses, it's hard for us to go into a traditional lender to get those funds, but this program can actually help you with that and kind of helps you get started on the project until those payments start rolling in. So that's definitely something I would take note of, just to ask your contractor development manager about. Contractor development bid document review. So when you're on a project or when your projects come up, we attend most of the pre-bids with Metro that they host. So we'll be there talking about the program. We'll be there just so we can understand it. So if any of our contractors do, bid or are awarded, we're understanding, what needs to happen. So as I mentioned, we can review the contract, we can review it with you, review the plans and specs. We can help you identify different risks that may come up and identify those required bid documents. So that's what we do, and we help you review your bid. We'll do the final bid review with you, and then we'll do a post-bid debrief, which I think is great, especially, if it's something that, whether you were awarded or, didn't get the award, helps you understand, hey, what did I do wrong? Where could I have done better? What did I miss? Or, if you're deemed non-responsive, what did I miss out on filling out or, including in my bid proposal? So it's always great learning tool. And as I mentioned, we advise on everything but the actual number you should bid for the project. Contract award support. So once you're awarded a project, we'll hold a kickoff meeting with you. It'll have the owner, it'll have the prime if you're the sub on the project, just to talk about when the job is supposed to start, the checklist, everything that needs to happen. So everybody at the table is understanding of your role in the project. We do contract and principal status reports. We do monthly check-ins with billings, payments, make sure we're all understanding the construction schedule. We'll also do site visits. So we have a field project manager on our staff that will actually come out to your site and, just make sure everything is going great. If you have any questions, any things that are, you may be dealing with on site, we have someone that can help you in that area as well. And then we help you with change orders, so we can review your log, make sure it's up to date, make sure things are progressing, and just remove any bottlenecks that may be happening as you're going through your change orders. And that's it. So I don't know. I'm not looking at the chat, but I don't know if anybody that hasn't heard about it. I know you're probably wondering, how much does this cost? There's no cost to you for this program at all. Only thing, no monetary cost, I like to say. It does cost you a little bit of time and some effort as you connect with your CDM and take advantage of all these services that are here at the Contractor Development and Bonding Program. So I want to thank you all for paying attention and giving me a few minutes of your day to talk about our program. You can take down the information here, and you can always reach to us. I will answer one question I see in the chat. Someone says they live in Fresno, which maybe was a location what I connect with. We actually have a program in Fresno. It's called the Bonding Technical Assistance Program. Excuse me. And so we can actually get you connected with them. It's very similar to what we do here. It's just not run by Metro or any of the LA areas, but we can get in contact. You just send us an email, we'll get you in contact with them, and you'll receive some of the same services. All right, so that concludes mine. We'll move on to our next speaker, which is Mr. Gene Hill.
I see Carlos. I see Olga here.
Oh, Olga's here. Okay, great. Great. Let me
so if you want to
introduce a little bit. Yes, I will. Let me go back a little bit. All right. Good afternoon, Olga. Thank you for joining us today.
So good afternoon, Carlos.
Yes,
and Angela. Thank you so much for the invitation this afternoon. I'm delighted that you had that you have included us for today's very important Metro Connect with DVBE virtual outreach workshop. Again, thank you. Just a little bit about who I'm representing today. I am a member of Metro's Diversity and Economic Opportunity Department. We are a unit of vendor contract management, and we are responsible for all of Metro's small business programs, which includes Metro Connect. Maybe you've had the opportunity to receive messages if you are connected as a Metro vendor with us. We are committed to the growth and the success of small businesses And we aim to increase the opportunity for small businesses through various efforts that is going to provide you as a small business, as a DVBE, greater access and transparency around the agency's procurement process. We are your friends on the inside. We are your advocates, and we also serve as your system navigators. We have a lot of responsibility within our agency, and that is to administer, oversee small business program initiatives. We also publicize contract opportunities. We provide training, resources. We set goals. If you're a DVBE, we set goals on our contracts. And we also monitor compliance. I also want to take this opportunity to encourage you to visit us at metro.net/connect. This is Metro's vendor portal. This is where you are going to have an opportunity to access all of the contracting opportunities that are currently available. The open solicitations that are included in the vendor portal are uploaded on a daily basis. And unfortunately, with such a big agency that we are, we do not send out emails regarding solicitations that we have within our agency. Instead, we invite you to visit our vendor portal and not just access the solicitations, but we also include information about the small business programs that we have available. We also have a resource guide that is available for our small business community and outreach events that we host and post. Not just the events that we host here within our agency, but events that we participate with or events that our sister agencies are hosting. If you haven't had an opportunity to become a Metro certified, this information is also included in our vendor portal. And please don't forget metro.net/connect. Angela and Carlos, with that, thank you. And I will turn over the mic and camera back to you, Carlos. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, Olga. Thanks for joining us, and we hope all is well. Thanks, Carlos, for your presentation. That was quite a bit about all the personalized service that you guys offer in your program. And so now that you've heard from Metro and heard a little bit about the CDAP, Contractor Development and Bonding Program, let's hear a little bit more about the program from some of its advisors and participants. The next speaker I'd like to introduce is Program Advocate Gene Hale. He is the CEO of GNC Equipment Corporation, and his company is engaged in the sale and lease of construction equipment, material, and supplies. He is a registered DVBE and is currently the chairman of the Greater Los Angeles African American Chamber of Commerce, as well as the chairman of the Gardena Police Foundation. Welcome, Gene.
Good afternoon, everyone. Olga, it was good to see you. Hadn't talked with you in a long time. Angela, thank you all for putting this on, and thanks to the Meriwether team. Talking about the DVBE program, there are tremendous benefits to being registered with the MTA for that, because especially they have a number of Measure M projects coming up where, they're looking for SBEs and DVBEs. So I think it's very important that you get the information out to all potential contractors about your services that you can provide. It's a great opportunity, and not only with the MTA, it's almost like a nationwide effort now to assist service-disabled veterans because of the service that we provided over the years to the country. And so it's just a great opportunity to market your products, talk about what you do, and more importantly, try to get in front of some of the potential clients that you're looking at, and in ways that, in today's world, everyone sends emails, and so email boxes are just full. People just can't really get to all of them, but you have to try to find a way to circumvent that system and get into talking to the right decision makers, like the estimators that are putting the bids together. I think that's the first place I start anyway. But it's just a good program. So if there's some information that I can provide, I'd be happy to do that. Tremendous benefits, and with the infrastructure money that's out there now, I think it's just a great opportunity to get out there and show people what you can do. But it's just a good way to increase your business, not only as a DVBE, but as an MBE as well. So I think that's all I have on that. And it's just an extraordinary opportunity here to really get your product out there.
Great. Thank you, Gene. Thanks for joining us today.
Sure.
Okay, and okay, we'd also like to have you meet one of the contractors. He wasn't able to join us here in person today, but we do have a little short video that we'd like to show.
Squeezing it in. My name's Ernie Moreno. I'm the owner of Marn Construction. We specialize in concrete, anywhere from decorative concrete, sidewalk, curbs, gutters, basically anything concrete that's flat work. That's what we do. I've been the owner for about 3 years now. So when I became the owner, maybe about a year afterwards, we heard about a project with LAWA for LAX People Mover project. Because I was the new owner, we didn't have that trust with the bonding agencies or with the banks to be able to get the bonding for the size that this project required. The project was about a $10 million job. So we needed the bonding to be able to cover that project, which it was pretty hard to get. We wouldn't have got it, basically. Our bonding agent at the time referred us to you guys and put me in touch with Rosa, and Rosa walked me through the project of, the process of how to be able to qualify for the bonding that you guys provided. And well, at the end of everything, I was able to qualify and got the bonding required for $9.7 million worth of work with LAX. Without the program, my company wouldn't have came close to getting the size of work that this qualified us for. In the past, we were able to get small contracts with LAUSD and the city of Los Angeles, but nothing near this size. So, the program is amazing. It benefited us. We have probably a few years worth of work with the LAWA project at LAX. So my guys are staying busy, I'm staying busy, and I'm thankful to have found this program and to have gotten the help that I needed.
Great. That was excellent. Yes. Okay, so I hope now that you are interested in continuing and beginning your journey with the Contractor Development and Bonding Program after hearing of Ernie's testimony and also hearing from Gene Hale about the benefits. And so now it's time for a little audience participation. We're going to take a poll. So if you could take a moment and please answer the poll question. And we're going to give you about, how long should this take? 1 minute. Thank you so much. And then we'll transition to the rest of our program. So take a minute and answer that question. All right. So now we're going to move on to the next part of our program, our veteran resources. We've invited 3 organizations that will share who they are and what resources they have to offer you and your business. Our first speaker is Rebecca Aguilar Gardinet, who is the CEO of Veterans in Business Network, or VIP Network as I know them. And so welcome, Rebecca, please.
Thank you, Angela. I have a slide too, but I wasn't too sure, but I can just talk. That's fine if that works.
We can screen share. You can share this.
Oh, okay,
Carlos?
great. Great, thank you. All right. Of course, this is right over. Here we go. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Angela. Thanks for letting me present. I'm Rebecca Aguilera Gardner. I am the CEO and co-founder for Veterans in Business Network. We are a nonprofit veteran organization, and we help veteran businesses connect with corporations, government agencies through various outreach events, business development programs, and then just any advice and advocacy that we can give to any of the veteran businesses. So I am the co-founder. Cole Woodman is the co-founder as well. He owns a construction company. I will tell you, I am not the veteran. My father was a Korean War veteran. My brother is a service disabled veteran. And I actually come from a veteran-owned, service disabled veteran-owned family printing business in San Diego. And I would do all the sales and marketing for our printing business in San Diego. So I'm the one that looked up the certifications. I'm the one that would go and hustle and get these contracts and utilize our certification to win contracts. So I know how valuable those certifications are. We went from a 8-hour shift shop to a 24-hour shift shop because of the contracts that we would win from those certifications. So I know how important that is and what it can do to a small business. We also have an operations and program director, Sydney Santiago. In case you can't get in touch with me, you can always get in touch with her. So some of the things that makes the VIP a little more unique than a lot of other organizations, it is free to join for veteran businesses to create a profile. And I will tell you, our profile is very robust. You not only include all of your basic information, but all your other certifications that you have. You know, if you're minority owned, women owned, third party veteran certification, also your NICS codes and your keywords in a paragraph, and who else have you worked with as well. We are not a certifying agency, but we do verify the veteran businesses that are on our directory who say they are certified as an SDVOB or Vet Cert certified or DVBE as they are in the state of California. We have our directory is used by buyers, estimators, supplier diversity professionals all the time. So they are reaching out to us personally, asking if there's anybody in construction, in logistics is a new one, and then a variety of different topics. So I want to make sure that you guys get these opportunities to bid on these contracts with large corporations and government agencies. There is a lot of information on our website about the different business resources that are available to you, about the certifications, and then about different counseling services that are available. We have a very active opportunity board that has the latest opportunities that are happening. RFPs are coming up all the time. I would highly recommend checking that all the time because that's different from what you might see somewhere else. I know that recently we've had a couple of them from Turner Construction and Swinnerton and Skanska. So make sure you're checking our opportunity board. Then we have various events throughout the country and webinars that you can access at any time. So these are some of our corporate and government agencies that are corporate partners and government agencies that are sponsors. We have over 50 corporate members and government agencies that are sponsors that support us so that we can offer this really robust directory, opportunity board, and programs, all so that the veterans don't have to pay that kind of money out of their pocket. Another thing that we offer is a podcast, Reveille podcast, which talks about veterans talking about starting their own business. We talk about various programs that the VIB is hosting, and then we do a corporate briefings and an issue as well. So if you have time, they're nice, short, bite-sized podcast, about 20 to 30 minutes, and you get a lot of information out of those. The other things that we do is we sent 2 of our veteran business owners to UCLA School of Management. So they're actually engaged in doing that right now. I would say you learn about these opportunities if you follow us and you're on our newsletter. You'll see we're looking for various veterans for different programs that we have throughout the year. I will tell you about 2 programs that were coming up that we're looking for veterans to participate in. We have a veteran to veteran business cohort program, which is veterans working with other veterans, peer-to-peer veterans, almost like as if you are opening up your board to another veteran and you're sharing your stories with them, and you're sharing your wins, your learns, your losses. What have they gone through? How are they handling various things? This is our 7th veteran business cohort program. We're actually just starting to take applications for that. If you check our VIB website and look in the news page, you should find a little thing that you can apply to find out more information. And we're sending out those actually this week and next week. Our registration for the veteran to veteran business cohort program should end on September 29th. So I highly encourage you to, if you're interested in this program, it is a really valuable program to connect with fellow veterans and share your experiences. A new program that we're launching this year, and actually our deadline is September 22nd, is our Bravo program, which is business readiness and veteran optimization. So what it is a corporate mentor veteran business protege program. So you as a veteran business will be put together with a corporate mentor for 6 months, where they will tell you about how to work with corporations, how you should, present yourself, what they're looking for as a corporate member. You will literally be with them for 6 months, and they will be sharing their contacts and their information. The last day to apply for that one is on Friday. So this is our launch program. So it's a brand new program. So if you are interested in, developing those corporate relationships, this is going to be a great program. We're very excited. We have 10 corporations who have already signed up to be part of that program. And we have everything from pharmaceutical to auto to the utilities and more. So I highly recommend it if you're looking to develop more of your corporate sales. This is a great program to participate in. It's facilitated by a veteran-owned business who specializes in supplier diversity. And then this is just our calendar events. I just wanted to share with you in case you guys are going to any of these events. You can always reach out to me, and then we can always connect, meet for coffee, or I can introduce you to any of our people that any of our corporations or government agencies that support us as well. And then if you don't know about our big national conference, that is coming up November 13th and 14th in San Diego. It's a great way to get face-to-face with corporations, government agencies. We have 3 amazing face-to-face networking opportunities. We have tactical networking. We have an icebreaker. We have matchmaking. We have a veteran marketplace with veteran marketplace exhibitors. We just sold out of our last veteran exhibitor, but it's still a fantastic event. Our conference is all focused on getting you, the veteran business owner, in front of corporations and government agencies. And we're expecting over 600 people this year, which is a big jump for us. So we're very excited. Numbers are looking incredibly well. And we're having our award dinner on the flight deck of the USS Midway. So it should be an amazing event. If you're able to come, you can just check vibconference.com or check our website and register. If you're out of state, I would say, or out of town, I would say book your hotel this week, because I think next week we will be sold out of our hotel rooms. And then the last thing I do want to mention is about the certification. This is just a general information that as of January 1st, the VA CDE certification has gone over to the SBA, in case you didn't know. It's a faster, streamlined approach to getting veterans that vet certification. They got rid of all the rest of the red tape and have streamlined it to 5 to 7 days. With previously the VA used to take 60 to 90 days. So we're very excited about that. We're very involved with the SBA as well. And then I think that is it. Just if anybody has any questions, highly recommend everybody to join the VIB directory for free. And then come to our national conference if you're trying to get that one-on-one time with those corporations and government agencies.
We did have one question in the chat from Doug Clark, and he asked, I am SBA certified disabled. Is that all I need?
Yes. Yeah, all veterans are welcome to join our directory, whether you're service disabled veteran or veteran business. So all veterans are able to join our directory.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I appreciate you taking time to come speak with us today. Let's see, there was another comment from Joseph. He says, we were at the VIB event in Camden, New Jersey.
Oh, well, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Joseph.
Yeah, that's great.
Glad to have you there.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
getting
already,
around.
Yeah, and I'm already signed up for San Diego. I can't wait. We'll see you in November. I've got my registration and room, and it's a beautiful, what's the name of it? The Mission Bay?
Yeah, the Hyatt Regency. It is a beautiful, and that's why I think we've actually sold out 3 or 4 times at the hotel, and we kept on asking for more rooms, but I think this is our last time because it is a gorgeous hotel. It's a resort style hotel right on the water. So it is a fun place.
We have another question here. Do you accept non-veteran partnerships?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of partnerships with women-owned businesses and minority-owned businesses, and we do have a lot of partnerships. Feel free to reach out to me and let's have a conversation. Yeah,
and I've participated in previous conferences too, and I just want to let you guys know here that Rebecca puts on a really first-class event, a great conference. So again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, this is great. Lots of great information today. You guys should have pages of notes from Metro and the Contract Development Bonding Program, Veterans and Business Network, but it doesn't stop there. Okay, next we're going to hear from NAVOBA, which is the National Veteran-Owned Business Association. And while Matthew's not able to join us today, we do have Jason Nunez, and he is assisting Matthew at NAVOBA, and he's going to tell us a little bit about their programs. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you, Angela. Much appreciated. And thank you to all the participants. Thank you for being engaged. It's one thing having a veteran-owned business, but it's one thing being proud and looking for those opportunities and just being present in the community, and to corporate America and other businesses, just showing, the power of a veteran-owned business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to go over just a few slides of basically an overview of NAVOBA. So I'm also going to turn off my camera because it looks like it is going crazy. All right, so NAVOBA is the National Veteran-Owned Business Association. As Angela had mentioned, Matthew Pavelek is our president and CEO. Our mission, our vision is really just to be that conduit for American veteran businesses with the global corporate supply chain. And we do that through certifying businesses as service disabled veteran business enterprises or veteran business enterprises. So statistics have proven 95% of Americans do feel a sense of gratitude just by buying into or buying a product from a veteran-owned business. 2 out of 3 Americans prefer to purchase from a veteran-owned company rather than any other company. So being a veteran-owned business, being certified, having that seal, whether it's SBA or NAVOBA, is what folks are looking for. The veteran spending power in America has just exceeded 1.5 trillion annually, according to the last report by the Small Business Administration. And, you know, roughly 1 in 5 adults have served in uniform, which means the other 4 out of 5 adults have been allies, advocates, family members. So the veteran spending power is just growing exponentially. You know, sticking to the gold standard, Novoba standards of certification are patterned after the NGLCC, Disability In, the NMSDC, WeBank. It is 51% or more veterans or service disabled veteran owned, operated, and controlled. A site visit is required, just like any other certification, and then recertification is required every 3 years unless substantive changes to ownership or control happen where there needs to be another site visit. What does the certification give you? It gives you exclusive sourcing tools for our corporate allies and other VBEs to connect. This is not an open portal that's to the public, but rather exclusive for veteran-owned businesses, service-disabled veteran-owned businesses, and Novoba's corporate allies. Novoba is a member of the National Business Inclusion Consortium, and that includes the National LGBT Chamber of Commerce, Disability In, Minority Supplier Development Council, Hispanic Chamber, U.S. Pan-Asian American Chamber. And what that means is that we are combine our rules, our certifications, our criterion, and we kind of speak to each other and are working on a more inclusive, unified database. One of the perks of having Novoba certification is that you get to showcase your business. The programs that we offer is called Marching Forward Mondays, and that is where we invite corporate allies in the same industry as those veteran-owned businesses or service-disabled veteran business enterprises who are going to do a 5 to 7 minute pitch. And then we make that connection so that our corporate allies get firsthand experience of our VBEs, and that our VBEs get to actually showcase themselves, because y'all are the expert in your businesses. So those VBEs get to showcase themselves in front of corporate allies that are relevant to their industry. And, you know, there is the possibility of gaining some insight and possible corporate contracts. This is our best corporations for veteran business enterprise. I'm not sure why the letters changed language on the presentation, but we do this every year. So go ahead and look out for those emails. We also recognize our veteran business enterprises of the year. So I am Jason. I'm also the founder and CEO of Go Digital Hero, a US-based virtual assistant company. And I was recognized as the 2022 LGBT Veteran Business Enterprise of the Year for Novoba last year at the NGLCC conference. Every year they select a new VBEOI, and there's one that's recognized at WeBank, one's that recognized at the NGLCC, and several other conferences that we go to. So it's just another perk to get you out there and get that recognition that we so much deserve as veteran-owned businesses. As a Novoba certified, you also get to use your veteran-owned logo. And this goes back to one of my first slides where it talks about how 1 in 5 Americans, 1 in 5 veterans are looking for that logo. Like, they want to support us. They want to buy into that veteran experience because they know that it comes from a place of quality, really, because of the effort that we put into getting the certification as well as building the business. Our collaborators, so we have a reciprocation with Disability In. So if you get certified as a service disabled veteran Novoba veteran enterprise, that is reciprocated and received by Disability In. So you will also get a service disabled veteran disability owned business certification through Disability In. You do have to still fill out their application, but once you put in that you have the Novoba certification and they cross-check that within the system, then your Adobe will be pretty much granted thereafter. So that is Novoba and that is our certification process. I am going to stop sharing and turn my camera back on. Hopefully it's not seizing. And then I'm open to any questions, both from Novoba, but also as a veteran-owned business.
We did have one question in the chat from JMCO Consulting. Their question was, is there a fee to join either veteran or organization, or the veteran organization?
There is a fee to join, and it is based on your revenue, but most small businesses are $300.
I'm having trouble with the connection. Please try again.
Sorry, Siri's being nosy. So it's $300, but the other rates and the tiered pricing is on our website at novoba.org.
Very good. Thank you, Jason, and congratulations on your VBOY award.
Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it.
And send our regards to Matthew.
Absolutely, will do.
All righty, well, moving right along. Our next speaker is Quincy Lumford. He is the Southwest Regional Manager for Helmets to Hard Hat. There he is. That's Quincy. And so, Quincy, if you could come off mute and join us and tell us more about Helmets to Hard Hats.
Wonderful. Thank you, Angela. I didn't know you had that picture. At any rate, my name is Quincy Lumford. I am the Southwest Regional Manager for Helmets to Hard Hats. I'll discuss with you what it is we do, how we do it, and what the benefits are to you as a contractor. So Helmets to Hard Hats is a 501c3 nonprofit that was started about 20 years ago. It is pretty much the brain trust of the North American Building Trades Union, which is essentially the governing body for all union construction within North America and Canada. And so with that being said, if you're a signatory contractor, you can sign up with Helmets to Hard Hats free of charge. What is we do? We do outreach to various military installations, partner with many veteran nonprofits, many local agencies, state, EDD, DVOPS, levers. So we have a wide range of partners. There's several people on the call here that we work with on a regular basis. We assist with placement on the projects. Like I said before, collaborations. And a lot of people don't know that, when the need calls for it, we are able to create projects to help the company and the affiliates be successful. We have our own job board and, CRM to help us do that. So for the signatory contractors that are on the call, when you go on to some of these projects, like the LAWA project, a lot of other projects are going on in LA, they're what you call project labor agreements or community workforce agreements. Well, with those projects, there's a certain veteran hiring requirement, and we're part of that. And so if you don't have veterans on your staff, there's a part where you have to reach out to Helmets to Hard Hats to pursue that veteran employment piece, and we're here to assist with that. I put my contact information in the chat if anyone's interested in contacting me to learn more. Like I said, it is a free job board, much like Indeed, for anybody that's interested in utilizing our services. There's a ton more, but I felt that was the most relevant information that I could give you at this time. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Quincy. That's great. Okay, so thank you again to our veteran resource representatives. I hope that our attendees will reach out to each of you and get more valuable resources to help their business. And not by a round of applause or reactions or something, let's give it up for VIB Network, Novoba, Helmets to Hard Hats, Metro, and the Contractor Development and Bonding Program. Either come on the camera and clap or give me some reaction, thumbs up, but wasn't this some great information? I just really appreciate the diversity of services and resources and technical assistance and tools that we've created and curated for you today to be able to take your business to the next level. That's great. And we're ahead of time. We're doing great today. All right, so let's check back. And Carla, are there any other questions?
There was no additional questions.
All righty. Well, again, we hope that you found value in our presentations today and that you will consider joining our contractor development and bonding program, as well as seek out the resources from our guest veteran organizations. We'll be following up to see how we can help you connect with Metro. If you answered the poll and said that you're interested in learning more about the contractor development and bonding program, we will be in touch. And we'll also make sure that you get information from today's guests and send out a recap of the program to each of you. Okay, I like that. Thank you, Doug. Lots of speakers encouraging us to join. Yes, got lots to do. We're here to help you. We're here to help you. So to bring us some parting and concluding remarks, I'm going to bring the Assistant Client and Community Relations Director back to the stage, Mr. Carlos.
Yes, thank you, Angela. And I agree, there's a lot of great information. So thank you to all of the organizations that were represented here. I would just encourage you all to just to address the question that was in the chat. Are they all needed? That's up to you. That's a personal question. So I would definitely do your research, find out as much information about each organization as you can, and identify what works best for you. Maybe it's all, 4 or 5 that were presented today. Maybe it's just 2. I'm not sure. I can't answer that for you, but I encourage you all to just find out which resources are available to you. There are a lot of free, there are some paid, but there are a lot of resources that can help you assist you as you grow your organization. So that's what I want to leave you with. Thank you all for your time this afternoon. And we are excited about what we're going to be able to do in the future. And we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you at a future event. So thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll give it back to Angela.
All righty. Well, that concludes our program. And again, on behalf of Metro and the Contractor Development Program and Bonding Program, it was my pleasure to bring this program to you. And so thank you so much for attending, and thanks for our guest speakers. You guys, please make it a prosperous day today, and we'll see you later. All righty. Thanks. Have a good evening.